What did a teacher do that made you automatically gain respect for them? When Mrs. Garcia found out one of her students was living in a car with his mom, she changed all our lives forever. I was in 5th grade when Noah joined our class mid-January. He wore the same blue sweater every day and never brought lunch. During group projects, he'd fall asleep at his desk, and kids started making fun of him behind his back. Mrs. Garcia noticed too. I saw her watching him during class, especially when he'd jolt awake after nodding off. One day, she kept him after class, but instead of scolding him, she just talked. I was erasing the whiteboard, so I heard everything. "Noah, honey, when was the last time you had a good night's sleep?" she asked softly. He stared at his shoes, picking at a loose thread on that blue sweater. "Last week, maybe. The car seats don't lean back much." My hand froze mid-erase. Car seats? Mrs. Garcia didn't react, just nodded like he'd told her the weather. "And how long have you and your mom been sleeping in the car?" "Since December. After Dad left, we couldn't pay rent anymore." His voice was so quiet I barely heard him. "Mom works 2 jobs now, but nobody will rent to us without Dad's income too." I watched Mrs. Garcia's face in the window reflection. She looked like my mom did when our dog died, like she was trying really hard not to cry. "Are you hungry, Noah?" He nodded, and she pulled out her lunch bag. While he ate her sandwich, she made some calls. I pretended to be really interested in that whiteboard. The next morning, Mrs. Garcia came in early carrying grocery bags. She set up a mini fridge in our classroom's reading corner and filled it with juice boxes, yogurt, and fruit. She told the class it was for anyone who needed a snack, but we all knew it was for Noah. She also started a morning homework club. "For anyone who wants extra help," she said, but really it was so Noah could do his work somewhere warm while his mom finished her night shift. One day in February, during a really bad snowstorm, Mrs. Garcia didn't come to school. We had a substitute who didn't know what to do when Noah fell asleep in class. After school, I saw Mrs. Garcia's car in the parking lot and figured she must be feeling better. But when I walked past her classroom, I saw her setting up an air mattress. Noah and his mom were there too. "Just until the storm passes," she was saying. "I've got plenty of space." They ended up staying with her for 2 months. During that time, Mrs. Garcia helped Noah's mom find a better job at the hospital where her husband worked. She even convinced the apartment manager in her building to rent them a small 1-bedroom, using herself as a reference. Noah started staying awake in class. He got new clothes, though he still wore that blue sweater sometimes. His mom joined our class for career day and brought cookies for everyone. But the real shock came in June. Our principal announced that Mrs. Garcia had been nominated for Teacher of the Year. During the ceremony, Noah went up to give a speech. He talked about sleeping in the car, about being hungry and cold and scared. "But Mrs. Garcia didn't just help me," he said. "She helped my mom believe in herself again. She helped me believe that things could get better." That's when Mrs. Garcia did something that made everyone gasp. She stood up and announced she was starting a foundation with her award money. She'd be working with local shelters to help other families like Noah's. "Because no child," she said, looking right at Noah, "should have to do their homework in a car."